All right. So now, finally, let's get started. So every day I am learning new things about streaming. So today's session is about Office mobile app. And many people don't even know that such an app exists. So generally we think there is a Word app, there is an Excel app, and there is a PowerPoint app. Yes, we know that. But there is a combined app called Office app. That's what I'm going to talk about. Some of the features are available in the individual apps as well, but this Office app is a single place to go to. Now, I'm going to project my mobile. I hope you can see the mobile and see me as well as hear me. Having said that, now if you see, there are so many applications which you get as a part of Office 365. All of them are available on mobile. So all these applications are designed to make your mobility a simple and effective journey. Many people buy Office 365, but they don't know that all these applications which are on browser or desktop are also available on the mobile. So you can create stuff, you can store it on OneDrive, SharePoint Stream, collaborate with each other, execute work, to-do list and planner, and Power Apps, Power Automate, and Power BI. All of that is available on the mobile. So today we are going to see a special app which is Mobile Office. Literally Mobile Office. So I'm actually going to use my mobile. So I'll be looking down most of the time. Now, how am I showing my mobile in the stream? That's a separate story. I will show it to you during Q&A. So I start the Mobile Office app, and what happens? It gives me three main things. At the bottom, you see there is home, there is a plus sign, and there is an actions button. You'll have to strain your eyes a little because I can't really zoom on the mobile, but I hope you'll be able to appreciate that. Now, what do I do? In this particular thing, I have many options. Let me turn it around and see if this changes. And that makes it better. No, it does not. So let me bring it back to normal view. So Home tab basically shows you recent documents, which can be Word, Excel, PowerPoint, media, all kinds of things. Then if you want to open a specific document, we have a folder to open, or you can search across all your assets. By the way, when you go to folder, you can have your personal OneDrive as well as corporate OneDrive, SharePoint, Teams, all of them, and you can add more places as well. So you will notice it's not only Microsoft tools, there is Dropbox and many other things which are available right here. Anyway, so that's about opening files. Now the plus sign here gives you an option of doing many different things. It allows you to take notes, scan stuff. You can do voice dictation, Word, Excel, PowerPoint, and Forms. Forms is a purely browser-based application. Not only can you fill forms, you can actually create surveys online on the mobile itself. We'll see all this one by one. And the most interesting part, I think, is actions. These are very nice. It gives you a nice way of transferring files between phone and PC, which sometimes can be painful. And you have to mail it, send it on WhatsApp, or do some jugglery. So if you have Office app, you can directly transfer files between PC. Or if you want to share it with someone who is nearby on other phone, that also is possible. But these two are probably very useful. What are those? Image to text and image to table. What does that mean? Image to text will go into Word and image to table will go into Excel. So in fact, we will see that in Word, Excel as well. After that, we have a lot of things you can do with PDFs. So sign PDF, scan a picture and convert it to PDF there and then without having any Acrobat subscription. Pictures to PDF. So you have a set of pictures in gallery and you want to convert them to PDF, send it, no problem. Document to PDF. So you have a Word, Excel, PowerPoint document, convert it to PDF from here. And very interesting, PDF to Word. What does that mean? Many of us don't know that even on desktop, if you have a PDF file and you want to edit it, you do not need Acrobat. If you have Office 2016 or above, you can edit it using Word. But what on the mobile? How do you edit it in Word, by the way? So let me show you a PDF document. I'll shift the screen. This is a PDF document. And how do I edit it on my desktop? Oh, very simple. You go to the desktop and say open with, let me put this here. So this is a PDF file. Right click on it, show more options. Show more options is a new thing in Windows 11, by the way, because otherwise the right click menu becomes very verbose, so it hides the uncommonly used ones. Here, if you have Acrobat, obviously it's going to show you Acrobat. Most people don't have full version of Acrobat. So you choose another app and then say more apps, and down below you will see Word. So this document actually I can open in Word. So now what am I doing? It will give you a warning because PDF is just pure printer friendly stuff. It doesn't understand tables, it doesn't understand headings like Word. So Word is going to reverse engineer the PDF document and generate a Word document out of it. So it gives you a warning that some formatting may be lost, but it's really good at it. So once you do that, notice this has actually become a Word document with proper tables. There's a table with all the things which you expect from a table, and it's a fully editable Word document now. That's how you edit PDF in Word, but that's on the desktop. What do we do on the mobile? No problem. The same feature is now available on mobile. So you pick up the mobile, say PDF to Word, pick up a PDF file, and now it's going to convert it to Word, and whatever I just did on the desktop will happen on mobile. Imagine the simplicity and convenience of this. This application is available at least for 3 years, if I'm not mistaken, but many people don't know how powerful it is. So I'll wait for a few seconds. If it doesn't work, I'm going to cancel it. You just have to trust me on that. But while we are doing that, this becomes a full-fledged document management kind of system. It can take inputs from various things. So let me cancel this and come back. It's taking too long. It should not take so long ideally, but never mind. So let me kill it, come back and start. So the other thing in actions, image to text and image to table, we'll see that shortly. And then we have a simple QR code scanner. And then in PowerPoint, there is a very nice feature for Rehearse with Coach. We will also see create a form is just create a form. It allows you to create surveys live online. So you add questions, create a sharing link, send it to people, and the survey is on. So that's that part. Now let's actually go and see some other stuff. So when I go to this plus sign, I get note, which is like sticky notes. Then I have a scanner, which is just a simple scanner. And this gives you various options. It gives you whiteboard, document, photo, and actions. So some of the actions is capture, extract, printed table, or convert it to text. So there are overlaps. So this, what I just showed you, is image to text and image to table. Now the same thing is available with Word, Excel, PowerPoint. So we will see that. So now I have Word document. See the options. I can scan something which is on paper or even a photograph or a hoarding, whatever, and then convert it to Word document. So let's try that. So I have scan, and now it will start my camera. I just take a photograph of something. It's just a Mahanagar gas bill. I take a photo. You can crop it and all that. Say confirm. You look at it. Say done. And now this is going to get recognized. It will put it in a Word document and then you can edit it. It's that simple. So now it's converting it to Word. Word starts right there within the application, and now we have all this done. Now my lighting and all that is not so nice, but still it has done quite a good job of this. Now, while we are talking about Word, there is another brilliant feature which many people don't know works on the desktop, but it works equally well on desktop as well as mobile, and that is dictation. Amazing quality dictation. So far we have been generally disappointed with the voice part of Cortana, and Windows speech to text has generally been not so great, but this part uses AI behind the scenes. It requires obviously an internet connection, so you go to dictate. Now it will start a new document and it will ask you what language do you want it in. So you choose the language first. Hindi is also available. If you want to speak English, don't use American English. There is a English India, so it understands Indian accent. There are multiple types of English depending on which country you're from. So choose. I have chosen English India. There is automatic punctuation. You can even give voice commands like new paragraph, comma, semicolon, delete that, insert, like that. And of course, there is a profanity filter. So now, hopefully, this will work. So now, whatever I am speaking should ideally get translated. As you know, demos may or may not work all the time. I just tried it 10 minutes back and it worked, but today, right now, it doesn't seem to. But never mind, you'll have to trust me on that. Let me change it to Hindi and see if it is in the mood to do so. Let me try Hindi. Go back. Hindi apparently doesn't have profanity filter, so जो भी गाली चाहिए दे सकते हैं. So let's try again. अभी मैं जो भी बात कर रहा हूँ ऑटोमेटिकली डिक्टेशन होना चाहिए. नहीं हो रहा है, कोई बात नहीं. I will try to demonstrate the same feature on desktop because exactly the same AI engine is working behind the scenes, whether it is mobile, desktop, tablet. The audio stream is going to Azure Cognitive Services, and that is doing the actual conversion of voice to text. The code for conversion is neither on your desktop nor on your mobile. So let's try to do that on the desktop. So let me switch the screen and let's come back to Word here. Now, when you are doing dictation on desktop, it is important to make sure that in the desktop, you go to settings and the input device has to be correctly configured. Otherwise, it doesn't work. So let me go to settings and make sure the audio video part is clear. So let's go to microphone. I will show the screen there. And let's see microphone. So you go to settings, make sure your audio input device, this is output. We have input device, which I'm going to choose as NVIDIA broadcast. So whatever you are seeing, the same thing. And then I go to Word, the same dictate button here and the same options. And here you can see it more clearly. Let's try Hindi. So अभी मैं जो बात कर रहा हूँ शायद चलेगा. पूर्ण विराम, न्यू पैराग्राफ. सो हिंदी में भी डिक्टेशन बहुत बढ़िया चलता है और बाकी लैंग्वेजेस भी आप ट्राई कर सकते हैं. पूर्ण विराम. लेट्स ट्राई इंग्लिश इंडिया. न्यू पैराग्राफ. Now I'm going to speak very fast to test how good this is, and let's see if it is able to keep pace with me. New paragraph. So it's quite good. So that's that part. Now coming back to mobile again, there's another very useful feature which can only happen on a mobile, and it's brilliant. If you have to do data entry from paper, this is the feature you go to. So you go to actions and choose image to table, or You go to plus sign, go to Excel and say scan table. Both are same. So again, let's try something. So I'm going to try and scan something now in front of you. So let's say scan table. It'll open my camera. That's just menu of some restaurant. You see the lighting is not perfect. I'm shaking the camera, doesn't matter. So now this part got, let's try from fried rice and here. So you continue, crop and continue. Now it is again applying AI and the cognitive services and all that, and it will do the needful, and hopefully it will extract the table and allow us to change it. So notice it has done a fairly good job, and if it has not and you want to see what is changing, this is in edit mode right now. Upper part is the picture, lower part is the rice. So if you click anywhere, it's actually going to highlight which part of it is this guy showing you right now. So if it made a mistake, you can correct it, and when it's done, you say review all and ठीक है review हो गया, and then you say open anyway, and now it will all go into an Excel file. That file is automatically saved on OneDrive. As soon as it is saved on OneDrive, you can go to desktop and open it on desktop. So this is the file in Excel right now. It's saved, book 1, open it on desktop, you're done. So that's how this whole thing works beautifully. Coming back, what are the other actions? Create a form, we have seen. Rehearse with coach is another brilliant option which can be very useful when you're not very sure about how you present and you're shy to ask people, or maybe people won't give you feedback because they are shy to tell you, or whatever reason. You can actually go from here and ask a feedback from AI. So you start here, it is going to open a PPT, and then you rehearse it. That means it is listening to you, it's looking at what is on the screen, how you are speaking, are you making any mistakes, and it's actually going to give you suggestions live as well as after the PPT rehearsal is over. So to save time, I'll just show you a screenshot of this and then we will finish. Just give me a second. So this is called Presentation Coach. It's available on browser as well as on mobile. Very soon it will come to desktop as well. So what is Presentation Coach? You speak, it recognizes how you are speaking and gives you guidance on what you should be doing, what you should not be doing, and so on. So here is how Presentation Coach looks. Let me share my screen. In browser again, you go to Presentation Coach, Rehearse with Coach, same option on mobile. When you start, it will listen to you, and at the end of it, it will give you a nice dashboard like this. What does it say? Total time you spent this, so many slides you rehearsed. It's saying you actually read out whatever was written on the slide, which is a common mistake, so don't do it. Slide is just a pointer. If whatever is on the slide you are going to speak, then why are you required? You could have mailed the slide. So add value. Everything you want to speak should not be on the slide. And then initially you are speaking slowly, now you picked up, then you went too fast and it's fluctuating. It's also saying, is the pitch monotonous or boring, or is it fluctuating? Ideally, you should have highs and lows so that people retain attention. Many people get confused and they say, so it is saying don't do that. So it's a very, very powerful feature. If you have not used it, try it out and it will actually improve your work. So with that, we are going to end today's session. Thank you for joining. We'll see you later in another video, another live stream. That's it. Thank you.